all of a sudden my hip fucking, there's a big pain. And it's like I can fall over and these voices are going, huh? What? Huh? It's like they're controlling the pain I feel in my hip, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're using my body as a tool. They can make me feel pains anywhere. They make me scratch my nose. They make my eyes itchy. They make me look like a pig. They can make me go to the toilet. They make me scratch my nose. They make me scratch my eye. They give me an itch on my back. Basically, they make me look like I'm on drugs or an addict. That's what I realized people are doing. Because I dabbled a bit, so they wanted to make me look like I'm agitated druggie or something, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always doing this, or I'll do this, or do that. Little did I fucking know that people are making this happen. It's not me, people are actually making me do this like a zombie. Natasha Sallie in 2016, she wrote me a message on Facebook saying that I've been stalked. I've been stalked by her. I was like, I wouldn't mind being stalked by her anyway. But anyway, it seemed a little out of the blue and personal to me. Anyway, it was at Byron, at Mum and Noel's place here up the road. And Byron and Celice come over with their kids, you know. And Mum and they all creating this hostile environment where they talk loud. And everyone starts moving around really quick, you know. And they're talking loud and they're creating a hostile environment. And I've got the kids there, I've got Denzel on my lap. I'm bouncing him around, he's eating a sausage and all this, you know. It's like they're trying to create a hostile environment with some pedophile notion thing going on, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make me feel like a pedophile, you know. I got the lighty on my knee, he's chowing a sausage and all this. It's like people are trying to create this environment and I just don't get it, you know. It's really pissing me off because people are making me feel like an idiot now. They're trying to make me feel incompetent as an uncle or a dad or just as a man, you know. And it's really frustrating me because this is my family. And they've been making me feel like this, I realized, since the Beacon, the Salvation Army in 2015, since I left to get my life back on track. Now Noel was making weird noises. He kept going, and it was just strange for him to make that noise because he never makes that noise like an old man when he gets up and does things, you know. Anyway, I'm there by, oh actually, I'll go through a couple of these. So yeah, now, the buses are giving me rough rides. Every time I jump on the bus, the two-way radio starts going. It's like they just waited for me to bully me, they bully me. The driver's missing my stop here on purpose. I push the button, the driver goes past my stop. And people are always sitting on certain spots of the bus, I realized, when I catch the bus. One just in front of me there, one to the side, one here, one there. Every time I catch the bus, I notice people are they're in certain places on the bus. The girls at the libraries, you know, they're in town shaking their legs, you know. And some little schoolgirls too, you know, they're shaking their legs. And it's like they're attracting my attention to them shaking their legs. And then they make like they're going to cross their legs or open their legs or something, making me feel like a pervert. You know what I'm saying? But they're attracting my attention. Everybody is. Anyway. People on the train moving when I'm moving. I saw Brent Starky at Forest Chase one time with the Wildcats and that there. He kind of looked the other way. I'm not too sure. It was just because I've seen a few people I know that are popping up for a few places, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. I played a bit of golf here on the oval. People are bullying me now. They come walking in front of my way where I'm going to play golf. Because I go to a spot where there's no people. Then all of a sudden, as soon as I go there, people start coming and walking in my way just to annoy me. Now I can tell it's all going on purpose. I don't know why. I don't know why people are making my life hard. The voices calling me a shark. A shark. As far as I know, a shark is a predator. So I'm feeling like people are putting the sexual perversion stigma on me, pedophilia and rape and all this here now. So people calling me a shark, there's a stigma in it. It's a predator, so it's like a sexual predator, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll carry on with 2016, I won't get too deep into it there. And now these ladies that are sending me for inductions for work are giving me the runaround. Every time I do an induction and I'm ready to go to work, the induction changes. Now they've got a different induction to do. There's a different one. Everything changes. Every time I'm ready to go to work, things are changing. And I was at Noel and Mum's house one day, and I realized, listen to this, that Byron, Mum, Noel, and everyone are being told what to say to me. Now this was a breakthrough for me. And I realized that people have been orchestrated how to treat me by being told what to say to me and how to act in front of me. Can you believe that? I realized this in 2017, about June or so. That's a major breakthrough for me. So that means people have just been acting and talking nonsense around me for certain reasons that hit me like a ton of bricks. I was sitting there one day and I was thinking about the answers I'm getting back from Noel or Byron. And I thought to myself, fucking, that don't sound right, you know. And I'm sitting there thinking and looking at them, and I realized, oh, that's not an answer you would come up with. I know you for how long? So someone's telling you to say these things to me. Someone's telling you what to say to me. Wow. Wow. Fuck, exactly. Wow. So everybody in my life has been acting. So these women with the jobs, they run me around in circles on purpose. Hey, I'm thinking, my life has turned to absolute shit. I'm unemployed. I've got a homeless place. I can't get a job. My hip's been fucked, right? And I realized my mother, Noel, my brother, they've all been orchestrated what to say to me. So they've not been real with me. They've all been told what to say to me. Fuck, and now I'm thinking my whole life and who has been Rob, Craig, these drug dealers, people from the Salvation Army, society. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has been fucking being told how to treat me and what to say to me. So I started backtracking my life and how people have been treating me. People have been making me wait. And people have been making my joints and muscles ache. And they say, oops, oh, oh. When they make my knee sore or my hip, they go, oh, oh. What's that? And then one night, I was morning, it's about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was half awake in my bed. And someone was saying exactly what I was thinking. And I was like, yo, my God. So I've been hearing these voices bully me all this time, right? Now, after I realized that Byron and everyone has been orchestrated what to say and how to treat me, now I'm laying in my bed one night and I realize that these voices of finishing my sentences, they're saying exactly what I'm thinking. Which means that all these years people have been able to know what I'm thinking through some kind of technology. They know what I'm thinking. People can hear me thinking. People can hear what I'm thinking on the inside with some kind of technology. Now who's it? It can't be the police, that's an invasion of privacy. To me it's the mental health system and the health system, the Salvation Army. You know what I'm saying? Which they do have policing powers. But this technology, people can hear what I'm thinking. So everywhere I've gone in my life, people have evoked people have orchestrated certain situations because they want to know what I'm thinking. Because they can hear what I'm thinking. With the technology. This is no bullshit. Can you imagine how I felt at that time? This is now just under a year ago when I realized this. It's it's May 2018 now. This was about June or July 2017 I realized this. So I don't know, I was thinking it's some kind of sensors that can decipher what I'm thinking, whether it be in my ears. While I was in hospital, they put grommets in my ears or something, I don't know, I'm not sure. Through infrared technology, people are following me around, they know wherever I go, there's people waiting for me. Whether it be through GPS, this, that, blah, 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 whatever. Now when I was riding up and down to Communicare here to find a job, to organize my job, all I can smell is shit. Manure from the flowers. There's people are always cutting the grass. Hey, the ride there is always noisy, there's always traffic, but mainly the smell of shit. So now I'm thinking to myself, fuck, people have been treating me and talking to me accordingly to what someone wants them to say. Who is this somebody that tells people how to treat me and what to say to me? Based on what I'm thinking. So this person knows what I'm thinking, right? And everybody that's in my life, in contact with me, are answering for this guy. Because this guy knows what I'm thinking. So he's telling people what to say to me and what to do. So they basically, I realized they contradicted me in my life. They oppressed me for certain reasons, and I'll tell you why. So I'm thinking to myself now, where's the drug dealers? They all fucking progressing in their lives. I'm unemployed and broke on the fucking dole. I can't get a job. People are running me around in circles. My job in 2013, the Gorgon gas project, I done all the tests. I was supposed to be on that job. I wasn't supposed to be in Perth. I was supposed to be on that job. I calculated that's $370,000 cash by this time, by 2017. My friends were on that job and they've got their houses, their cars, their marriage, their girlfriends, whatever. So I've missed out. So people have taken that away from me. Little did I realize that they've been giving me shutdowns here and there to keep me under the illusion that I'm getting jobs and I'm working, but they've kept all my construction jobs away from me, and I didn't realize that. Because people know what I'm thinking and they've planned around me to oppress me for these reasons that are coming up. So I'm thinking to myself, where are all the drug dealers? Fucking, this guy's got lacquer cabs, nice houses. This other, oh, he's driving Uber now. He's got a new car, he's driving Uber, he's progressing in his life, his girlfriend and his wife and his kid are here. Ow, all the other drug dealers that I saw once or twice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's progressed in their lives, except. How come? Oh, drug dealers as well. You know what I'm saying? How come I'm different? How come everybody's oppressing me? So I've been oppressed for the last 5 years, I realized, in 2017. That's what I thought then. Little did I realize. I've been oppressed since I managed to get my cousin Hailey pregnant. This is all started from. So these people know what I'm thinking, where I'm going, and they've been telling people in my company what to say to me based on what I'm thinking, and basically contradicting who I am as a person. And I thought, for how long? And taking the piss out of me. They've made an absolute joke out of me. So when I think back of my time with all these people that were in my life, they made an absolute fucking cunt of me. When I was vulnerable from feeling a bit strung out or whatever, sometimes, and most of the time, they just lied to me and made a complete cunt of me. I'm fucking flabbergasted, at this time. I'm flabbergasted. Everybody just bullshitted me and lied to me and made a complete arsehole of me, like a clown, exactly. This is my family included. So I'm thinking, why have I been treated so bad and everybody else is okay? All the drug dealers included. How come I've been treated like a pedophile and a rapist? And then I realized, hold on, people have been making me wait because of Hailey. Because in the beginning, people were under the illusion that I was making Hailey wait for a DNA sample, and that wasn't the case. Because of Hailey, and they treat me like a rapist because of Hailey, because of Mervy and Sharlene. So these now Mervy, now Sharlene, the other girl in my life, the Indian girl, in about 2002, 2001, there's a common thing with Mervy and her. See, me and Mervy ended up having anal sex, and I didn't know. This has been on my mind every day now for the last 18 months, this situation with me and Mervy, and I finally realized what actually happened. But I won't tell you now. But there's a common thing with Sharlene, the Indian girl. Me and Sharlene had sex one night at her house. She used to stay there next to Somerset Pools. Dark in the room. Just normal procedure, he says. She's on her knees, I'm in the bed. I go to put my dick in her pussy. Yeah, no worries, this and that, you know. Niner. For ages. She never never really said anything, you know what I'm saying? And then afterwards she said to me, oh, I'm so sore. And I thought, oh, yeah, okay, I'm feeling a little flattered now. Like, you know, I gave her a good press and this and that or whatever. Oh, no. And then she's playing, she's hanging on to it like she's looking at me. She wants something from me. She's like, yeah, I'm so sorry. She's like, then she says to me like, oh, Byron, I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. Why? And I think I said, why? And she's like, oh my God, Byron. It was in the wrong hole, huh? Or something like, oh, you didn't know. It was in the wrong hole. Oh my God, Byron. And we just both cracked up laughing. You know what I mean? So I had anal sex with her and I didn't even know. And she didn't say nothing. And the same thing is with my wife. By the time she said something, I was coming. You know, but anyway, with Sharlene, and then we laughed, slept, had a cigarette, and then we carried on and had a great fucking relationship. You know? I just didn't believe these situations will come back to me and people are calling me a rapist. A violent ass rapist, bro. A violent ass rapist people are accusing me of being. The treatment that I get from the system. And this also because of my cousin. People are calling me a violent ass rapist 2 times. They called me Tucson. Craig Hector told me something about Tucson once. There was even an ad on TV, a Tuscon Ad, where the lady takes off her belt and she whips the snake. That was a metaphor to me. That was metaphorical for me. The women are keeping my snake in my pants. You know what I mean? Because I'm a rapist 2 times. That's what they say. That's what that was. I didn't know at that time. Only after I realized people know what I'm thinking and people are saying to me what someone else is telling them to say to me. Only then did I realize what everything in my life before 2017 meant. Everything was a metaphor. People are playing games with my life. They led me to destruction and ruined my life. And no one said anything to me. People let me People watched me fail. People helped my demise. These are my friends and family included, yeah? I'm so let down and shattered. It's been a year now, almost a year since I found out. I'm just so let down. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say to anybody. You know what I mean? Everybody let me fail and everybody made me look bad. People made me look like a rapist, a pervert, a pedophile, and a druggie. So anyway, back to the story. The two things in common was Mervy and Sharlene. Me having anal sex with them and we didn't know, right? So they calling me a rapist 2 times. Now also for my cousin Hailey. I didn't know that this had anything to fucking do with Hailey. Not a fucking clue. But people... Now I'm innocent in these situations 100%. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Or we didn't meet. I don't think any of us, anyway, intended on having bloody bum sex. So, and then I realized that Mervy, in 2013, this one broke my heart. This one broke my heart, shattered me. Mervy was on the phone. When Mervy was on the phone in 2013, and she looked at me up and down, sideways like that. Muckers looked at me like that. Elvis has looked at me. People have looked at me like that in my life. But as far as I know, when you look at someone sideways or up and down like that, it means like, fuck you, I don't like you, you're a cunt. You know what I mean? When you look at someone sideways like that and you snake them, that's what that means as far as I know. That's what my wife, I realized that's what my wife done to me, and she was on the phone. Everybody I've come across has been on the phone or too busy for me. And I was absolutely